G'day everybody, Craig Cobb here from tradercobb.com, bringing you an FTX watchlist scam brought to you by FTX, of course. And we're just going to go through the top 10 today. We're going to look at where I'm putting my attention and as to why, and how you can start to create your own watch list to be trading as well. And we're going to start with Bitcoin here, of course. Look, it's been a pretty uneventful week for Bitcoin. Look at it. Not much going on. When we look at the weekly here, check out the range of this entire candle. Still got 3 or 4 days to go. Don't forget that. Low of 8,933, a high of 9,300. So we're working with, well, maximum $400 of movement there, which is very, very little. And this is what we've had this week. But not much, huh? Not much in the way of trend. Not much in the way of opportunity. Yesterday we did have this little pullback into here, which started to look okay. Then of course it fell. It's so rudderless at the moment. It really looks completely not interested in being a market. Hey, and that's fine. I leave it. Ethereum, looking pretty similar there, It's very small range as well. If I come to these lower time frames, look at the 4 and 2. The 2 hour does have a lower high, lower low, but the problem that I had with taking anything short there was that the moving averages weren't in the right order. So, as much as it does look okay, I'll be looking to the lower time frames today once this cyclicity kicks in. XRP, geez, I tell you what, I've been short XRP for... was it Monday I got short there? I got short in this cradle. I think I did a video with you guys. It's hit 1-to-1, but wow, so slow. It's been so damn slow. It does still look bearish, and the reason I like XRP out of the top 10 is because of this. Look, let me get these lines out of the way. It's been trending really beautifully. Like, there's a little pullback for a cradle there. Continues to move lower. It's really got that downward momentum, and that's what I like. That's also why I like Bitcoin Cash here. Notice this pullback into this region. Let me just jump down lower here. You'll actually note it didn't give me a breakout, but I was watching that level for a little while because it was holding nicely. Now what we've got is a lower high, lower low. It's pulled back into that area right now, and it's rejected. The problem is I don't have a 4-hour cradle there just yet. The 2-hour might be playable off of that, but it wasn't great, to be honest with you guys. But what I am doing is I'm coming down to these lower time frames again and looking. If we do start to see it tip over and start to move lower, it's a really nice trend to work with. Little lower time frames for little cradles, that sort of thing is what I'm after. BSV is also a nice one that's been moving. If I show you this daily, check it out. Where am I? No, I want that to be the daily. So if I come to here, again, lower high, lower low. Really nice chart. Really nice trend. I'm just waiting for an opportunity really on BSV. I was kind of hopeful this morning. Look, these 1 hours, look, you could be possibly short there. It just wasn't enough for me, but you can see that trends there on that 1 hour. So we could still get something pulling up into this region, 1 or 2 possibly, would be very nice with the lower high, lower low there. Litecoin, lower high, lower low, back in we go. Once again, not the best of chart structure. Look how those candles are big, they're real spiky. I want small candles in that region. Nothing really to work with apart from maybe just keeping an eye on that flat level there. To EOS now. 4 hours, very confused. The daily and the 12, look, it's pulled back in, but it's not really done anything with too much conviction there. You can see the daily is in a downtrend, but it's got a lot more work to do before I've got any interest there. Binance, as you can see, higher high, lower low, not really what I'm after there. Again, it's lower time frames only. The market's not really showing too much value apart from with something like Cardano. Obviously, a great move the other day, big move, continually leading out here with Cardano. What a fantastic move this year it's actually had. It's done an X of amounts that I can't really remember, but it's done very well. That trend continues to be strong. If you have a look through here, look, higher low, higher high, it's pulled back. What I'm really waiting for today is I'd love to see this move to another higher high. Why? Well, look, if we had price move to a higher high, we'd have a higher low, higher high. That cyclicity kicks in, and I'm absolutely stoked to go to those lower time frames and look for little cradle trades. Looking really good there. Ethereum Classic next. 4 hour, it's rolling. There's a nice little cradle right there. Okay, so let's look at that. Lower high, lower low, pulling back into there, moving out, so MACD convergent, Fine there. All right, let's go back to that too. Bearish candle in the cradle. Is there a flat level that'll boost that up? Starting a little bit. That looks pretty darn good, guys. I'm popping that in the list. Ethereum Classic looking really, really nice. I don't have to spend too much time on that chart because there is a nice little cradle candle there. Tron, from the low to the high, bish bash, moving very, very quickly there, but nothing really to work with at the moment. One other chart that I wanted to show you in my perpetual list here is Link. It's been doing quite well also. I do quite like the look of Link. It has been trending nicely. It's just got to get out of this sort of messy cluster that we saw this morning. If I look at the 15, something similar to that of Cardano, where there's a higher low, possible higher low. If it gets back into that momentum to the upside, I'll be looking at those lower timeframes, bigger positions, so larger volume, smaller stops, little moves make big money. That's the way I'm going to target it. What you'll also find is if you haven't got an account with FTX, 10% below off your fees, but also there's a long and short video there now, as I've got that available to you last week. So you work out how to raise your orders and manage your risk. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll speak to you again next week. Bye for now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.